Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I ain't gonna hold y'all. This episode wasn't shit. It was absolutely nothing. It was absolutely nothing. So I drunk a little bit before this, and I'm currently drinking right now because I have to find a way to make this shit interesting. I was annoyed as hell. I was annoyed. Let's do this. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season whatever, episode 3. 4, whatever the case may be. You know what? I'm not that mad because they've been giving us a lot these first couple episodes. So this episode was bullshit, but it's fine. So let's just get to it. So, ooh, girl, I'm really gonna skim through this shit. All right. So, what we got? This is after the party that happened last night and everybody getting Crystal upset. And I think it's Garcelle, Dorit, Lisa, and Erica. They're all sitting like outside, inside, whatever the case may be. And Lisa pretty much said that like the REIT should speak to Lois, which is Lisa's mom, because Lisa's mom back in the day was like attacked by a man who ended up being a serial killer, and how that was like super traumatizing for her. So they talked about that. They then also talked about pretty much how you know, Crystal, everything that happened with Crystal pretty much the night before, and how they want her to come because they want to understand where she's coming from. So Garcelle got on the phone and called Crystal and pretty much told her like, you know, come over and come have this conversation with us. Blah, 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 blah. Diana went to go see Sutton. Now, the part that I was a little confused about here is Sutton was like, you know, everybody was just like, you know, really emotional and stuff like that. And this one over here in the corner, she's getting all like upset. And I'm just like, where is this even coming from? And I found that interesting because Sutton, she was getting emotional about herself, but she was also like defending you at the same time. So I just found it kind of weird for her to be like, what's this one over here in the corner doing? She was actually defending you. That's what she was doing. So anyway, so again, Crystal goes in front of these women, bruh. If I was Crystal, I would be like, I'm not explaining myself no more, because I don't understand how many times does Crystal have to explain herself. Now I understand yesterday it was a lot going on, so maybe that's why. So I'll give them that. So Crystal again comes and she pretty much says to everybody again, the reason she felt triggered is because last year when everything happened, everybody pretty much told Crystal that the way that she felt, she didn't feel, and that she needed to use different languages and different words. But y'all are not doing that this time around, if that makes sense. So I explained the last time. I don't feel like explaining it, but y'all know what the hell Crystal's problem is. I'm like way too intoxicated right now to even like really explain it again, but y'all know what it is. So then Dorit, okay, you know, I've been trying to give Dorit grace. But this episode, she really started getting on my damn nerves because, girl, we're not going to equate every little single thing. And I'm not going to be rude because it might be just trauma. But we're not going to equate every single little thing and then try to compare it to what you went through. We're just not. Because I think somebody said, like, I think Garcelle was like, what did you say when you said you don't feel like this is a safe space? And she said, I don't feel like it's somewhere where pretty much I can, like, share my feelings and it pretty much be accepted. And so Dorit's gonna say, how dare you say that you're not in a safe space after everything I've been through? See, Dorit, this is why people think that your storyline is fake. But that is why I don't think it's fake. I think it actually happened. I think that you just want to really lean into it and use it to your advantage across the board. But I don't want to hear it, girl. I don't want to hear it, girl. God be a safe space for me, okay? So then you know, Garcelle, I found it funny because Garcelle talked about at the end, oh, Kyle, you pretty much were stirring the pot, and said in her confession, oh, you were stirring the pot. I'm not gonna hold you. I might as well get into it because I'm already tipsy, so I might as well get to it. Garcelle, you really pissed me the hell off this episode. Actually, let's get into it right now. So after they talk about whatever happened with Crystal, and they was like, you know what, we just wanted to make sure, we just want to make sure going forward we're all in a good spot. Now Garcelle pipes up and says, well, seeing how we're being honest, I just want to put it out there and say that I feel like that whole scene, and if y'all remember last season when it was Kyle, let me explain real fast if everybody don't remember that scene. Last season when it was in La Quinta, it was Kyle, Crystal, and Sutton. They were all sitting downstairs in the kitchen, and Kyle was explaining to Sutton and Crystal how she had sat down with Garcelle and had a conversation about the whole, oh, you didn't pay me and the charity thing, and how that offended her and why that offended her. And then Sutton pretty much jumped in and was like, oh, well, like, I don't even get into that because I don't see color. That's how that whole thing started. So let's be very clear, okay? Now, Garcelle says, watching that back, I just feel like no matter what Sutton said, you was going to say, are you that girl? I pretty much feel like you set her up. Now, let me tell you something, Garcelle. Baby, everybody know who watched this show. Y'all know I go up for Garcelle. That's my bitch. That's my bitch. And I love her. But hold on. That bothered me for so many reasons to say that you set her up. Number one, you're capable for a white woman. I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got no time for you as a black woman. And you want to know what? This right here is what I was kind of talking about and what I was scared of to a degree when I've been saying in the past couple of episodes since the season started that I appreciate Garcelle standing up for Sutton, but I also don't want her to get too involved and be her mouthpiece. And that's how I feel in this situation. Like, Sutton was not set up. Everybody go back and watch that. That was not a setup situation. First of all, that conversation came up because Garcelle, you as a black woman, was explaining to Kyle the way that her words could affect you. And Sutton, your quote unquote friend, sat there and said that she does not see color. And Crystal called her out for that. So how is she setting her up? Crystal didn't make Sutton sit there and say, oh, well, I don't see color. She said that out her mouth. And when she said, I don't see color, Crystal said, please tell me, I forgot what Sutton said. Sutton said something, and then Crystal said, please tell me you're not that girl. Please tell me you're not that I don't see color. And then Sutton was like, I really don't see color. And then Crystal went into explaining why that's a harmful statement. So I don't understand, Garcelle, how you as a black woman looked at that scene and said, oh, it was a setup. It's because it's your friend. And Garcelle, let me tell you something. What we're not going to do, you're not going to fall into the same trap and the same routine that you claim all of these other bitches do, which is you only sit up there and go up for your friend and you're not trying to see it from nobody else's point of view. Just because Sutton is your home dog and your road dog or whatever, you cannot say that in that situation, Crystal set her up. No, Sutton said out of her own mouth, I don't see color. Now, again, Crystal even explained, I understand the sentiment behind it, but that is dangerous, and this is why. And please tell me that you're not that girl. Point blank, period. The same way that you sat in front of Kyle and you got Kyle together about her coming for you with the whole charity thing, that's exactly what Crystal did. So that really bothered the fuck out of me. Crystal did not set Sutton up. She didn't have to. Sutton walked right into that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Like, Garcelle, you know you my bitch. You know I love you, girl. You know I love you down. But girl, the answer to that was no. And because of you bringing that up, Garcelle, you Garcelle, then created a chain of bullshit from that. And not only did you create a whole you talking about Crystal opened up a can of words, which she kind of sort of did, but you really are the one that started it if we really want to back it up. For you to want to keep the bullshit and the drama going, because we'll talk about that at the end, because Garcelle really made me mad this episode. You brought up bullshit. You tried to pretty much say that Crystal set Sutton up, which she didn't, and then when Sutton wanted to let it go for whatever reason it was, you wanted to be like Kyle. That's why I said I felt it ironic that you want to call Kyle a pot stirrer, but that's all the fuck you was doing this episode, Garcelle, as far as I'm concerned. Let's really talk about it. You and Kyle were on the same page this episode. Both of y'all was pot stirring like fuck. And that hurts my feelings, Garcelle. It does. Because you know I go up for you. That shit really made me mad. So, like I said, Garcelle talked about how she felt like Crystal pretty much set something up. And Crystal said that I did not set her up. There was some other things that you guys didn't see that she said that was pretty dark. And so they was like, well, what did she say? And Kyle was like, I don't remember her saying anything that dark. Now, let me tell you something as far as I'm concerned. I don't trust Kyle. And Crystal ended up saying later to Kyle, like, yeah, you probably wouldn't have because it wouldn't have affected you. And I really believe that. Now, I don't know if Sutton really said something dark, but I also don't trust the word of Kyle for Kyle to say whether or not something was offensive. Bitch, you didn't even know that what you said about Garcelle would affect her the way that it did. So I don't expect you to really even... I don't expect you to catch that the way Crystal or Garcelle or somebody else of color would. So Kyle saying she didn't hear anything is non-valid. It's in-fucking-valid to me. Just fucking saying, just to put that up there on the out front. So pretty much Crystal was like, she's not going to say what she said. Now, what I will say, Crystal, is I do agree with what Dorit said later, which is that you cannot open up a bag of worms like that and then say you're not going to say it. And I get that she was just trying to defend herself from Garcelle, but the point of the matter is, if you gonna don't halfway spill the tea. That's what I keep telling you bitches. Don't halfway spill the tea, bitch. If you gonna spill it all the way. That's like when people be like, oh, I was gonna tell you something, but I ain't gonna tell you now. Bitch, then why the fuck did you even bring it up in the first place? That's where we at, Crystal. That's where we at. Where we at on time? Okay, good. Just as a side little fun note, so Garcelle got a call from her fine ass son, even though he's married to a wife. Anyway, her son and the oldest one. Sorry, the oldest one, y'all, not the babies. The oldest one, okay, the ones that's in his 20s. And she was just talking to him, and then came back and was like, "Oh, I just finished talking to my son, and guess who he works for?" And they said, "Who?" Lisa Vanderpump. Baby, that whole little scene of her saying who he worked for and the girls' reactions, hilarious. So, bitch, you gotta go. Bitch, you gotta go. That's how I know that you hoes are really pressed about the queen, which is LVP. I miss that bitch so much on this show. She was so fucking fake. So fake. But I loved her. Like, she's one of the fakest people on, like, Real Housewives, period. But I love her. I just love her. Maybe it's her British accent. Maybe it's her wealth. I don't know, but I stand. Anyway. So, then there's like a scene with Dorit and Kyle, I think, in the car. And, Dorit gets triggered because Kyle says something about, paparazzi taking pictures over her bushes or some shit like that. Sorry, they was on their way to, Sutton is having an opening for her store. For something, bitch. Something she was having a damn opening for. And Dorit and Kyle was on their way there together. I'm sorry, like I told you, I'm tipsy as hell. And I'm still drinking, but I'm tipsy as hell. So work with me, y'all. Work with me. So they end up talking about how they got something from Lisa, pretty much saying that Lois, which is Lisa's mom, is in hospice, which that's very sad. And so Lisa pretty much is not going to make it, and they're just going to try to make her comfortable. So all of the girls get there. I did not dress up, y'all. You know, I'm too tipsy, and I don't care right now. But let's go through it. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to hold you, girl. Normally, I do not like what Crystal has on. And that's just because Crystal has a certain style that I just don't care for. But tonight, bitch, first of all, when you better look right when you have to clear some bitches. Bitch, you looked good. Hair was on point. Outfit was on point. You looked good, bitch, Crystal. That's the best I've seen Crystal look since she's been on this show. She looked so damn good. Diana, you know, giving rich bitch vibes. And she said again in her closet when she was with all her people, like, oh, I've never been to a store before. At that point, Diana, you've already been to Kyle's store, so you gotta stop saying that. That's why I said she's full of shit. And somebody said it on Twitter. Somebody said that they don't like her because she gives very much like, because I didn't have money before, like now that I do, I have the right to act the way that I act because I know what it's like to not have money. I get what they're saying, and I definitely get those vibes from her. I mean, because that's exactly what she said. But I like her so far. Diana does not bother me the way that she bothers a lot of other people personally. Sutton had this little thing on where it's like It's like, probably the next time that I'm on here, I'm gonna wear the dress to kind of show y'all what it looks like. But it's like a blazer dress. That's what it's called, like a blazer dress. But the blazer dress is like to the back part of it, and then like the front. Sutton has a weird style, but it was different. It was couture, so it was different. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It made me think, so it worked. So whoever designed it, it worked, because it definitely made me think and be like, do I like it? Do I not like it? And that's what fashion should be doing for you, okay? I'm a Project Runway girl, just to let y'all know, bitch, okay? It might not look, I'm a Project Runway girl, so I get into it, all right? So who else we got? Dorit. I don't even really remember what Dorit had on. I think Dorit looked okay. But when Dorit and Kyle pulled up, right? Dorit gonna be like, why in the world would she have press here and not tell me I don't want to have a conversation about this? Girl, it didn't look like to me like you had to walk on the red carpet, because you didn't. The red carpet was over there. Number two, this is a store opening clothing line. Why would she not have press there? That doesn't make sense. So you think that any event you go to now is not supposed to have press because you went through something? No, girl. And don't nobody got to call you and tell you anything. You saw the carpet, so you went that way. You didn't. It's not like you had to go past the red carpet for you to get to the event. Point blank, period. So when Kyle went over to the carpet, and then like Dorit went in, people was asking Kyle about it, which is fine. I understand people are gonna ask, but for you to be like, why would she even have press here? Girl, cause she got stuff to fucking push. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. All right, y'all, my shit is about to die. But point of the matter is, let's just get to it. Point of the matter is, Kyle and Garcelle sat down and had a conversation. Had a conversation with Sutton about what was said back at La Quinta about her saying something that was kind of dark, and Sutton pretty much shut it down. No, I do think that Sutton really shut it down because she's not sure about what she said, but I also feel like she just don't want to drudge up old shit. So then when they go and sit down, just Kyle and Garcelle, these two bitches, because Sutton literally said whatever it was, it doesn't matter, me and Crystal have moved on. Garcelle and Kyle want to sit there and pretty much keep judging up and be like, well, we want to know what was said, we want to know what was said. So then Crystal comes over and sits down, and they pretty much grill the fuck out of Crystal to be like, what was said, even though Sutton comes and sits down and says, bitch, I don't care. It does. And my thing is, it could be true, Kyle. Maybe Sutton doesn't want anybody to say anything because she's not sure about what she said. But the point of the matter is, if she's not bothered, the rest of you hoes don't need to be bothered either. And Garcelle, you was right in line with Kyle. I don't understand how you can call Kyle messy, but you was doing the exact same shit that Kyle always do this fucking episode. Sutton said, let it go, you want to keep stirring. Crystal said, let it go, you want to motherfucking keep stirring. So when they asked Crystal about it, she was like, she told Kyle, it's not something that might affect you, but it's something that would affect me and Garcelle. But it wasn't so bad that we couldn't get back to a good place. We're fine now. That shit just really bothered me. Like, y'all hoes need to let it go. I also do agree that, Crystal, you should have never opened up your mouth and said that. But at the same time, Garcelle, that's partially your fault. That's partially your fault. You're partially the reason that your friend is even getting thrown under the motherfucking bus. You should have never said that, because she was not set up. Point blank, period. So I agree with that, but I also agree with the fact of what Dorit said, which is, Crystal, you can't start shit like that and then not finish it. So I agree, Crystal. If you're going to spill it, spill the whole motherfucking tea. Spill the whole motherfucking tea. But at the end of the day, if Sutton sat her ass down right there and said she don't care and she wants to move on, y'all need to let it the fuck go. Point blank, period. Let it the fuck go. Let it go. Let it go. It's so annoying. And then, real fast before I go, because my shit's really about to cut off, for Garcelle to sit up there and say to Crystal, oh, you use the word dark, let's not use that. Stop telling, matter of fact, let me say, stop telling Crystal what words to use. Y'all told her she can't use violate. Y'all telling her she can't use start. Stop telling her what vocabulary to use. And she even says that. Stop telling me what to say. Stop that shit. It's annoying, and you're, Garcelle, for you more than anybody to say you had her back and say that all of you bitches is invalidating her feelings. You was part of the problem last year, and you're part of the problem this motherfucking year, because y'all want to sit up here and tell her what words she can use. Just because she don't use words that y'all motherfuckers like, that doesn't mean that it's not valid. It's her feelings. She felt like the word was dark, and she even said, I'm not gonna have this conversation because all y'all gonna say is the word wasn't that dark. That's not up to y'all. Stop telling Crystal how to feel. And Garcelle, like Tyra said, I've never in my life had to yell at a girl like this before. It's because I care. Damn, Garcelle, you really pissed me off this episode. Don't become a Kyle. Don't become a Kyle. Okay? Sutton is your friend, but she needs to be held to task. Nobody set her up. I want to make that clear. Crystal did not set Sutton up. If anything, Garcelle, you set your own friend up. Because by you bringing it up, that led to the rest of this. I'm fucking done. Y'all have a great day. Bye.